Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm coming to you guys with a video. It's actually been a really busy week for me. And I've been working really hard on getting videos out on this channel on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I actually don't think I've missed in quite a while. So I wanted to keep that rolling. Now I've also had my in-laws in town since Saturday. They actually just flew out today. In the middle of that, I was also redoing my kitchen because I shared it on Instagram. I didn't do anything on this channel, but I had a leaky pipe in the wall several months ago. It's been an ongoing saga that I just started tackling this past weekend of drywalling and setting cabinets temporarily. I have a whole weekend ahead of me of additional cabinets, a lot of work going on in the kitchen. But in this video, I wanted to get back into my custom ordered Ford F-150. I ordered it a week ago, which is when I actually posted the video on this channel, that I ordered my 2021 Ford F-150 Lariat 502A package in white with the Sport Appearance package. I ordered it in the PowerBoost, and since then, articles have come out now saying that the Ford F-150 is delayed because of a microchip shortage. Since placing my order, Ford has idled some of the plants and said that they're going to start building trucks and basically parking them until I can get some of these microchips and build out the computer side of things. And I'm assuming what that means is they're going to just build these trucks and then come in after the fact and put in the computers afterwards. So hoping I don't get an F-150 where the blinkers don't work or the windshield wipers randomly turn on, but I think they'll be able to handle this quite fine. But I do anticipate my 8 to 12 week lead time going much further past 12 weeks is my guess. I probably won't see this truck till mid-June, and that's fine by me. It is what it is. This is the first time I've ever custom ordered a vehicle. I'm super excited about it, so I'm just gonna have to try to be patient, which is not my strong suit. Now, I went to Barrett Jackson yesterday, which if you're not familiar, Barrett Jackson is actually a car auction here in Scottsdale. It's typically awesome. This year was not a whole lot. I didn't even film. I took my father-in-law yesterday. He's a big car guy, and just kind of walked around, did no filming. But in the process, I did see the new Fords that they had out there, which the Bronco was there, the Sport, the Bronco, the real Bronco, I guess you'd call it, and the F-150. They also had the Raptor, and as soon as I saw the Raptor, I'm like, I got to stop my order. I got to place the order for the Raptor. But real quick, remember that, again, this is my daily driving truck. This is not a channel where you're going to see me flipping trucks year to year because I'm playing tax games trying to write off against my earnings on YouTube. At this point, this is the first truck I've bought in 5 years as I'm trading in my 2015 GMC Sierra, and I still daily my truck, daily to my full-time job, which is construction. And with that being said, the Raptor, it's right on the cusp of being something I would love to do, but the PowerBoost just is much more functional for what I'm looking for right now. So hopefully at some point in the future, I can get into doing some more wild and crazy stuff with trucks. That would be awesome. But right now, that's just not in the cards. So I saw the F-150 there, and I thought, yeah, the Raptor will be nice, but just not in the cards for right now. But it is a beautiful truck. I wish I would even took photos. I didn't even do that. I did see a Ford F-150 Lariat with the chrome version in rapid red. And I saw that red and I'm thinking I should switch my order from white to red. I could still do it. I haven't been assigned a VIN yet. So on my lunch today, I actually drove through a dealership, a different dealership that I didn't place my order from. And they actually had the rapid red with the Sport Appearance package blacked out. And I'm thinking, man, that looks like a beautiful truck. So let me know in the comments down below. Should I stick with white or should I go rapid red? I'm kind of leaning towards staying with white, but I don't know, I'm really on the fence. I really like that red, it's pretty sharp. Now, some of the things that I'm actually kind of happy about with this chip shortage is that the F-150 has had, well, not some great news recently with some rusting rear ends, which it's all surface rust. It's a big news story that kind of sparked up. Tim from pickuptrucks.com was a huge part of that. His channel's awesome. I'll link up his content up over here. But he had a lot of content about the F-150. He's actually selling his F-150 now. Unfortunately, it's not, or I think he's considering selling his F-150 now. But he has the XLT, not a trim level that I'm looking for. But he had issues with the rusting on the rear ends. I know Ford has said that it's not a big deal. It won't affect the longevity of the trucks. But I do suspect that they're probably going to fix that supply chain issue by the time I receive my F-150. And then the other part of that is that I'm buying the PowerBoost, which is a new powertrain. It's the EV. And with that being said, I'm kind of looking at it like, well, if there's anything to be worked out with that as well, maybe there'll be some new parts and things like that that get kind of put into the trucks mid-cycle or mid-year, that it's just not always a great thing to buy the first model year of the first new thing. So I'm kind of hoping that getting a later model truck, that some of those bugs and things like that might be worked out. But aside from that, the PowerBoost is getting rave reviews. The F-150 is getting rave reviews, aside from the rusting rear end issue. Now, to those of you, and I've seen comments of people talking about Rivian and Cybertruck and things like that, the Cybertruck I think is an abomination. I would never buy it. But the Rivian I think is an awesome truck. But I'm just not ready to go full EV yet. At this point, I can't imagine going full EV until I have the ability to have a house with solar panels where I'm basically totally off the grid and not reliant on a power source. Because I just look at the power outages in Texas, and we've had power outages here, and I couldn't imagine being in a situation where in some sort of disaster or something like that, that you're reliant on power to get where you need to go if you can't generate your own. I'm just not ready to go full EV yet. A lot of my content around the F-150 will be about some of that struggles of EVs and adopting EVs. I am very excited to do some testing of the PowerBoost. I see so many videos and I cringe. And I'm not saying that there's any sort of anything wrong with it, but I see so many of these videos of journalists with these trucks that see these features and go like, this power plug is going to be really nice on the job sites. And they say like really weird things that to me are just like out of context, because they don't really know what they're talking about. Some of the features I think are really awesome. Some of the features I think are really gimmicky, like a ruler on the tailgate. I don't think there's really anybody in construction that's going to rely on the ruler on their tailgate. They're going to use a measuring tape. So there's just some weird things that people are like, oh, it's really nice. This has a ruler on the tailgate. That'll come in real handy on the job site. And I kind of laugh because anybody who's measuring things off their tailgate on a job site, I think is just going to get laughed at. But there's just some features that I hear people talk about that they think are something great that in all reality are just some sort of gimmick that Ford used because they know that people are going to look at it and go, wow, that's really cool. Same thing with the conversion chart on the inside of the center console on the Ram 1500s. That to me is ridiculous. It's not really a usable thing. It's just something they put there as a decoration, and then people picked it up and they're like, wow, what a great handy feature. So it was kind of like free press that I don't even know if these companies initially intended, but now I think they put these little Easter eggs in because the journalists see it and talk highly of it, and I just think it's all garbage. So I am really interested to get this truck, put it through its paces in some construction environments. I'm looking forward to it, guys. So I just wanted to jump in here, talk about the delay on the truck. I really picture mid-June, maybe late June before I even see my truck, which is kind of a bummer because I'm super excited about it and not a super patient person. So again, thank you guys very much for tuning in. My next video will be a follow-up Friday video that I'm working on editing up after this video. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Again, if this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I'll see you guys next time.